Layson getting locked down by my boy Rings of Saturn. Oh, wait. It is a Rings of Saturn. Yeah, it is my boy. Hell yeah. Trying to see if he can get himself mad damage out for Layson. Hammer down with a blur down for the Demon Hunter. Does get hit with the stun into a trinket. Does he have enough damage? Technically, Demon Hunters do have quite a bit of burst. I don't know if he'll have enough burst to break through Layson's defenses really quickly to just global him before he can even bubble. Technically, he has a lot of burst. Question is, can he execute that burst fast enough? He's got meta. Try to see if he can position himself. He may need to potentially pre-immune the next stun, but Layson does go for a stun of his own. Layson may be getting a bubble out for him. Does darkness one of the hammers? Is it going to be enough to back into darkness, hoping to survive? Second hammer does get darkness, absorbing two of the hammers. What luck! But apparently the Hodge though does end up taking it. That is rough, man. That is very, very rough. Cinna? What? Oh, Cinna? I guess I'm going to go with Cinna. Cinna Calquette? Am I saying it right? I'm wrong, but I'm wrong. 0% versus the actual Sag. Yeah. The versatility you can only get from the actual like gear. So there's definitely some limitations, which definitely there should be less of. As few limitations as possible. This is going to be a massive hammer by Layson. Cinna, maybe looking like a bit of a rough spot, but they should have bubble, spell warden, lay on hands, and everything. And Layson does not have a spell warden himself, but he does have bubble. Does go for the quick blind. Technically, if you have like a big hammer ready to go, stun into Layson, trinkets out of it. Cinna does end up going for a lay on hands very, very quickly to try to see if he can live this damage. Blind right after, trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling. Big hammer onto Cinna, does bubble it out. Layson maybe looking for a bubble himself, actually. Is he going to be all right? Hold on a second, hold on a second. He's trying to see if he can maybe keep himself alive here. Next stun, I think potentially could win. Cinna is not playing the hammer build, however. Cinna is playing the Dawnlight build. So Layson is eventually going to have to be very, very careful with that Dawnlight. Does go for a lay on hand. Stun out for Cinna with the Searing Glare. Is going to end up stopping some of that damage from Layson, who wants to go for a big hammer go. Stun. Does he just global him here? Potential drop in the hammer. Hammer one. Does he get a second one? Into a Spell Warden. Layson now is the one who has to potentially hold back a bubble here. And for Cinna, if you can force a bubble out of him, he might be okay. He might be all right. But for Layson, he's got the hammer. He's got the bubble, he's got the hammer. He'll probably be good. For Cinna, I think he really needs to play a long game here. Potentially play a long game. Does get in with a blind from range though. I think he definitely needs to get a double downlight into Layson and just walk away. But with this stun, I think Layson secured himself a win. One hammer. Yes, he have enough for a second. Stun short as Cinna just trying to go for a self-heal. Using those downlight just to double pump himself up as much healing as possible. Just trying to see if he cauterizes that wound. Hoping to keep on playing here. Hoping to keep on going. He's got himself the carrying hammer from Shadowlands animation still going through for the Divine Toll. I think with a proc though. Pretty sure there was a proc version. But for Layson, he's perfectly healthy. Cinna, being a Herald of the Sun, can just use that heraldry. Can use that glimmering dawn light to at least keep himself alive. Shield of Vengeance. This is where Layson is going to go for the hammer. Break it through his shield. Got him some Searing Glare. Stun instead. Chicken right after. A hammer comes through Cinna. Do you have anything at all though? You need to lay on hands or something. Second hammer. Oh! The second hammer just hit the Paladin. Oh no. As Layson does it, I mean, Layson just shows us how good that hammer is. I know a lot of Paladins been playing Herald. It is very good. Herald build is very, very good. Herald build very good. Glimmer very, very good. Oh, Glimmer. Keep calling it Glimmer. It's Dawnlight. Glimmer is the Holy Paladin thing from back in the day. What a charge out for Lotto. Just rushing him. Wait a second. I'm talking to the wrong person. Literally rushed at him. Disengaged back. Went back to the platform. Harpooned him back and forth. He's just rushing all over the place. Layson just trying to see if he can live this. Still got a bubble. Question is, when do you send the bubble? Does use the bubble here. Blind onto Lotto. They have enough damage. Got himself a bit of setup with a Eternal Shot to follow. Layson walking over the freezing trap. Layson now might be in a bit of trouble if he's not careful. Disengage out for Lotto. Got himself a bit of that wall. Layson trying to see if he can back himself out of there. Fury of the Eagle is going to connect. Doing a lot of damage. Shield of Vengeance last second. Layson with the hammer trying to see if he can maybe end it. Does go for the big hammer hit onto Lotto. Picking up a little bit of shielding. Second hammer onto the thing. Yeah, on the Hyena. Does give you a little bit of health to work with. It actually does give you a slight heal. That or a shield. Heal or a shield. It is going to be a bit of damn. Silence and Layson backing up out of there. He got lay on hands. He's got lay on hands. Literally, the holy light is by his side. Man does get knocked, but he's okay. Lauda tried to recover as much health as possible, but right now the Paladin is looking like an absolute juggernaut. Gonna be a trinket to follow. Massive hammer one. Second hammer doesn't mean a second one. Just a normal execution hammer right after. With what looks like either Demoniac or Merlin up next potentially. I think Demoniac rolled a 1. Oh no. Rolled an actual 1. Merlin charging in right after. Layson immediately hits him with a Hodge. Just trying to buy himself some time. We got 30 seconds on the spell warden. And I think that's exactly what Layson is going to go for. Range damage. Stay away from Merlin. I don't know if Merlin's playing the big hammer build or if he's a Dawnlight user. Might be a Dawnlight gamer. Searing Glare as he's trying to approach does give Layson a hammer. Merlin might be looking for a defensive. Layson does not have a spell warden for a second here. He just needs to use everything he's got to live. May potentially need to rotate a wall too. Shield advantage just to keep himself alive. Blind into Merlin for just a second. Yet another hammer comes through. Wait a second. Merlin could be in trouble. He doesn't have a bubble anymore. He doesn't have a spell warden either. He's got lay in hands. I don't know what kind of ability he's got going on. I don't know what kind of ability he's got. Is there actually a button you can use instead of a bop? In Spell Warden? Is there a better button than that? I think Layson just clobbers him. And he's got Bob back up. So at least you have something against the Rogue, but Demoniac. Question is, does Demoniac know the Rogue Vanish thing? Maybe? Does get himself Death Mark. Bop immediately for Layson. Just trying to see if he can potentially catch up to Demoniac. If he can just catch up and stay on him for a little bit here, he might be in a fantastic spot. That's all he needs, is just to stay on top of the Rogue a little bit, land a couple of those hammers. Getting a trick out of the Rogue is going to be very important. That was a Death Mark without a Kingsbane, however. So now, Demonic is just going to have himself like another mini go. Hodge, however, Cloak of Shadows was there ahead of time. Shield of Evidence, got himself the Wake of Ashes. Maybe could use some hammer damage. Cloak of Shadows down for the Rogue into an evasion, but he can't really stop a lot of the holy damage. Hold on a second, Layson, does he have enough? Big coin flips out for Demoniac and does get himself the kill. Got himself just enough coin flips in order to get some of that random coin damage out. And does end up getting himself the victory. Did Hockey pick up the eyes just now? Did somebody pick up the eyes? I think, was it Hockey? I saw that there was a Rogue over here with the eyes, but now they're gone. It is going to be Epic Santos. At least I think he was trying to give Demonic maybe a chance to like reset into a full fear. Unless you lock him down right now, I think Demonic might be dead. Vanish. This Rogue ain't gonna feel good, man. You're gonna need that sippy cup for a couple of times. Couple of sippies in between. Eyes are available at least on one side, and Santos, if he rushes it, he could just get it real quickly. Unless you're just gonna wait and chill and let the Rogue get a bit of an honor duel here. Maybe. He does have one big eyeball loaded up, so you potentially could get a lot of burst damage on Demoniac. But if he's not careful, he could be under a lot of pressure. Kidney Shot, Axe Toss trades it. Is going to go for immediate wall. Smoke Bomb down into a fear. And to go down, but the Overlord, I don't know what happened. The Overlord kind of got bugged out. He'll still connect. He's charging in. Trying to make some damage happen here. Demonic does take a bit of a hit. Shadow Step is going to be a Tyrant up, blasting you out. Second stone right after, unless you have nothing. Maybe you Sippy Cup and live. I don't think it's, no. No, it's the eyeballs, man. They made those what is it, the Diablo summons so much stronger with those eyeballs that you can summon. They just fly.